Welcome back to Hook, Line and Sinker's Bream busting odyssey down Tassie's east coast. So far we've hit Anson's Bay and St Helens with success, and now we're halfway down the coast at a place called Little Swanport. Here the bream are so thick you've got to kick them out of the way to get the boat in.
All right, so morning has broken on day 2 of our great Hook, Line and Sinker Bream Odyssey, unlocking the Bream Code.
That's right, Nick. We've driven south from St Helens. We've actually driven past 2 of the better bream known spots in Scamander and the Swan River, but we've come here to another famous little bream hole. It's called Little Swanport.
Little Swanport. Lots of swans here, and interestingly enough, we've taken our guide Michael Haley out of his comfort zone.
That's
he
right.
He knows those waters that we've already fished very, very well, where this is less known to him. So those Bream Code things, those Bream habits, we're going to see if they apply here.
Now, Michael, you must have a mind like a bream, because we've only just turned up and we're literally 400 metres away from the boat ramp, and you said, oh, you know what, that looks all right. That looks all right. Cormorant poo's over there. We better go over here and fish. And you've got a nice fish. Take us through what we're doing here.
Well, we've just come up here. We've got a nice sand flat here. Like I said, the tide's in. So I thought, oh, okay, the early morning, the fish should be up there feeding. Changed over to a lure that's probably, you know, like I said, one of my go-to lures.
You've changed from the prawn colour to more of a baitfish colour, because we've travelled further south and Michael said, I don't think they get prawns down here. But that's a very good way to start. Little Swanport, look at that, just twitching that little hard body over the float.
Well done, Michael.
That sounds like a reasonable fish.
Sounds like a reasonable fish, doesn't it? That's had a good little go early.
Oh, we're onto a double.
Oh no! Thought I dropped him.
We're on.
That sounds like a pretty good fish too, Hardy. Just by the way.
Okay, Tassie bream.
Okay.
This one came from about that much water, and you're just sort of working that.
Just the edge.
And we've got a couple of very nice bream on here.
Oh yeah.
Come on,
How
Michael,
good is this? And just happens to be a glorious glass calm day, and the water is crystal clear, and there's, aside from a couple of oyster boats, there's not a soul about. And if you're looking for the ultimate bream fishing experience, it would be hard to go past this. It is a glorious day for fishing, and this is a very, very solid fish down here.
That is a magnificent big fish. Look at him, get him in the net.
We want to get 2 in the net, the 2 big fish in the net. There you go, there's a bit of lairising. There is some lairising. Good stuff, Stat. I know you didn't get one then. There's a lot of fish about.
No, I didn't, but I tell you what, that is probably the best couple of fish you could ever imagine there. Have a look at this for a Tasmanian black bream.
Right,
and the other one's not far away.
No, from all of 20 centimetres of water.
I had a follow, but mine didn't hook up.
Oh, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
And then I have
that is pure blue magic.
So with Andrew and I flushed with success, we decided to try our hand at fishing some nearby oyster racks. Unfortunately for us though, it was our pesky guide who came up with the goods.
Well done, Michael. Out of the racks now. Not quite in the racks because there's quite a bit of weed in here. What's the what's your preferred method for fishing around oyster racks? Obviously it's shallow and they present massive opportunity for losing tackle.
Yes, have a lot of money. That's yeah. Look, it's hardcore stuff. It's right up in there. You've got to have your brakes. You've got to have good rods, good reels.
The bream are in the oyster racks for no other reason than obviously they present plenty of food and structure to hold food.
Yep, well, all the basics that you need for fish, structure, and then you've got food there as well. So it's just a perfect scenario.
All right. So the tip is have lots of money if you're going to throw these sort of lures at those sort of things.
Now it's time to get down and dirty in the big city.
Righto, so the final piece in the Bream Code puzzle, Andrew, brings us here to the capital of Tasmania, Hobart.
Indeed it does, Nick. Hobart is a beautiful city on the Derwent River, and the Derwent River is another renowned bream hotspot. Throughout all of Australia, it's known for its big black bream. So here we are.
It's one of the things that has pushed bream fishing to the next level. The fact that they're found living happily in and around our biggest cities. Bridges, pylons, wharves, marinas, even sort of really ugly industrial type things are all places that bream call home. And Hobart has plenty.
Oh, that was a bream. And just demonstrating the lovely surroundings. This isn't Anson's Bay or Little Swamport or St Helens. This is somewhat different to that. Nice bream on here. The Derwent River, the home. Now it's interesting because Derwent has a reputation for producing massive big bream, and it does. But it's going to have to be good today for it to beat where we've just come from, because we've caught 40+ centimetre fish out of Anson's Bay, out of St Helens, out of Little Swanport. Now we've got a nice fish on here. It feels like a good fish. Hard to get his head up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, he's a good fish.
He's a good fish.
Oh yeah, and has absolutely engulfed that little soft plastic. And there we go. Oh, that's a big fish. This might be our bigger fish, Michael.
Yes, good fish.
Again, just a little hard body flicked along the shore in front of the officers, in front of the workers. We've got an industrial area over here and big city bream. And you are on, and that looked like a good hard take.
It was a good hard hit, that one. So hopefully...
Get the net ready.
It's not huge, he's a bit better, but he's not the 40+ we're looking for.
No, but we're starting to catch them quite consistently, so that's good. Nice fish. We can do better, we can do better.
We can.
So there you have it, big bream from town and country, and no matter where you fish, the Bream Code golden rules apply. Fish slow. Most of the time bream won't hit a moving lure, so slow it down and then go slower again. It's all about the pause. Soft plastics work well in the deeper stuff, and a little floating hard body is the go on the flats.
Tassie is Big Bream Central, and Michael Haley is Tasmania's bream and estuary expert. To hook up with the great man, jump on the web at www.brimfishing.com.au, and you too may unlock the ancient secrets of the Bream Code.
Yes, gone fishing charters, and this man, Michael Haley, the man who has single-handedly cracked the Bream Code here in Tasmania. Static, we caught countless bream over 40 centimetres. Tasmania is still probably the best place to catch a big bream.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, 40 centimetre fish, and we caught lots of them. I mean, that's just unheard of. So, you know, this goes to show, you know, there's bream from up in the wilderness to the docks of Hobart.
The bright lights of the big city. If you'd like to do that, give this man a ring. And thanks for watching the show.